I'm going to talk about a bright cupboard light. This is a cupboard under our stairs. It's like not full height. I have to duck to get under there, so it's not a full height door. I'd say it's about 3/4 door, but it's just under the stairs. These are stairs coming down here, and normally it's pretty dark in here. Well, very dark actually. Let me open the door. Let me stand out the way. If I stand out the way, I think you get to see how dark it is. Now let me walk to go in and see how the light comes on. I have some food stored here. No, I'm not a prepper, but it's just some gardening stuff stored in here. It's not that I'm a prepper. It's just, now when I walk away, it should turn off at about 30 seconds. There we go. That's adjustable because all it is, see, so see, it's coming on because I'm going, it senses me going to the door, so it'll be on now. Sometimes I can see through the gap of the door if I want to check it. There's a small gap in there. So when I go to open the door, it comes on because it senses my body heat. Just let me, now this might be a bit dazzling, let me do this slowly so the camera can adjust. Don't know what that is, some sort of, so it's just a security light. I'll put some details here about the security light. These are mains type wires I've used. Those are not mains. That's going to the solar cell because it's worked by solar cell, batteries inside charge up. I've used thicker wires because I've made them a little bit longer, so there's less resistance, okay, less resistance in a thicker wire, and it's what I had at hand. So I had to extend the wire. The wire that came with it to the solar cell was almost as long as I needed. You get quite a long wire, but it just needed a few, about 2 meters more than what they give me. Just try and show you around a bit. So all it is a normal security light. I think it's 140 LEDs. I'll put some details here. And obviously PIR infrared detector. So it detects me when I go in, and you can adjust the timing, sensitivity. And it's been ideal. I've had this quite a while, so I know the batteries last. I'll just show you the solar cell. So in my case, I've got it coming up from the cupboard is below these stairs here. The wire comes up there, comes down here. And as I said, it did come with a very, very long wire actually. Comes all the way down here, all the way around here, up here. And I have it stuck to this window here. This is like patterned window, but there's enough light gets through to the solar cell. It's just stuck on there with some double-sided tape, and that's been fine. I'll show you from outside, although I don't know how much we can see from outside. That's been great. There's been no problems at all with this that I use for cupboard light. It's a security light, but I use it as a cupboard light. So from the front you can't really see much actually. So that's the solar cell there. Might have to clean this window to make sure we're getting enough light in actually. Getting a bit grubby, but even with that grubbiness it's been okay. And I've used this for quite some time, so you know it's not something I've just put in. I've used it for, well, probably easy over a year. And it's been fine. No need to change the batteries in it, charge the batteries up or anything. This sort of charges the batteries up. And that lasts, well, I don't know how long it lasts, because normally I'll just say that normally we come in here, the light comes on, say we get a tin of cheap baked beans. Yep, cheap, why spend more? Tin of peas, whatever. Maybe get some gardening equipment out. That's the longest it's going to take. A few minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe at the most. And then we're out of there and we shut the door. And then the light will now switch off. I just open the door slightly so that you can see the light does go off. See, the light's gone off in there. As I say, if I stand out the way so that the PIR doesn't detect me, it's okay. So it only comes on when the PIR detects me. Great. Ideal for inside a small, well, a cupboard. I'll put some details about the LED security light I have. I would say that, well, in this size cupboard, pretty big for a cupboard, I do probably want that number of LEDs. Smaller cupboards you might get away with less.